Let's see who's gonna be the first one here. I'm gonna say it's either gonna be Fireblade or Canadian Syrup Goji. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it was neither of them. It was Spider Mikey. Okay. All right, I was wrong. It was neither Fireblade or Canadian Syrup Goji. It was Spider Mikey. All right. He was the first one. Nice, nice. He did it. There's Fireblade and Canadian Syrup Goji. That's okay, Fireblade. Thank you for showing up. What's good, Spider Mikey, Cyber Kaiju, Lou Collector, Amazing Collector, STP, Canadian Syrup Goji, Goji Jojo, Dragon Motion Belair, Dio Memes, Dragon Boy. What is up? The Shred Trap? My guy. How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? This Sunday night, we are going to be unboxing this figure that I got on sale. What's good, Patrick? I got the Pokemon Select Trainer Team Series, I guess is what you call it, Deoxys figure, specifically Deoxys in its normal form. Now, for those who don't know, obviously this is Pokemon. I am a big fan of Pokemon. That's one of my favorite series of all time. Fun fact about me, when I was a young kid, one of the many YouTube channels that I had on YouTube was supposed to be Pokemon related. I never did that because I made the Pokemon channel not even knowing how to make Pokemon videos or how to record it. So that didn't end well for me, as you guys can tell. But, yeah, man. What you guys talking about? Let's see what you guys saying in the chat. Why isn't a short stream? What do you mean? I don't play Pokemon, so like, is this a good one? Yes, Deoxys is a legendary Pokemon. Deoxys is from Generation 3, aka Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Is there more Pokemon in the back? Okay, so they don't have his arch nemesis on the back of the box. But Deoxys is actually in a Pokemon movie with Rayquaza, and that's his biggest op right there. So essentially, Deoxys is like a virus, if that makes any sense. And he can transform into 4 different forms. This is his base form. He has the normal form, he has attack form, speed form, and defense form. Anyone who's ever played Pokemon knows the best forms are speed and attack. Defense is terrible. Normal form is terrible. But yeah. I got this figure on sale for $10. Normally, I think it's $20. I got it for $10 because normally these Pokemon figures go on clearance, and I waited on clearance, and here we go. Dragon Motion says, Unraveled review of Vaporeon and Gardevoir figure. Alright, you demon. I know exactly what you're referring to. I do have a Vaporeon figure, though. I think. I only like Gen 1 and 2. I can understand that. Because funny enough with me, so here's where, because you guys know I'm Unk status. So I was born in 2000. And essentially for me, the generations I grew up on, I really started, technically speaking, on Generation 3, which was where Deoxys is from. However, my older brother, he was Generation 1. So growing up, even though Gen 3 was the one I started first, technically, I would say I'm still kind of Gen 1 because I played those games at the same time as Generation 3. So I classify myself as Gen 1 and 3 first, but yeah. What about you guys? For those who played Pokemon or know about Pokemon, who is your favorite Pokemon or what's your favorite Pokemon game? Didn't Rayquaza smoke Deoxys at the start of the movie? Yes, he did, bro. Which is one of the greatest moments where like Rayquaza bursts through the water and just hyper beams him to death. Crazy. Spider Mikey says, are you going to do a Christmas stream? I don't know if I'm going to do a Christmas stream because you guys are going to be, celebrating Christmas Day with your family or families. So I don't know if like that would be smart for me because again that's me taking time away from you guys, and on top of that, I don't know who's gonna join. So I might just maybe post like a short or something, but I do not know. I was always a Squirtle and Piplup guy, says my dude, Luke Collector. What's good, Cosmic Kiryu? My favorite Pokemon is Grookey because monkey. Hey man, solid Pokemon. After Christmas, I will have a wait. Spider Mikey says after Christmas, I will have 3 superhero figures: Gohan, Vegeta, and now Goku. That's what's up, man. Hey man, you got 3 good. I was gonna say Pokemon. You got 3 good figures right there. Where Crazy is goated, I remember him. Yeah, man, it's the GOAT. Megatron says, "Yo, it's Robo Monkeinator." All right, all right. Dragon Motion Belair says my favorite Pokemon, is that Charmander with a skull and Bulbasaur. I think you mean Cubone, where you said Charmander with a skull. What else is there? Patrick says again, my favorite Pokemon is probably Groudon because he gives heavy Godzilla vibes. Patrick, there's another Pokemon I think you'd like. I actually do have a toy of him. I'll bring him out now. I'm surprised you don't like this guy. Because you said Godzilla vibes. And there's one Pokemon that really fits Godzilla. And it's Tyranitar. This is funny enough in the same series as this Deoxys figure. I'm surprised you don't like Tyranitar, bro. Look at the goat. This is wait, is he fading? Why is the greens changing colors? I don't like that. But yeah, I had to pick up the goat Tyranitar. Yeah, I think the greens are the guys. Do you see it too? Are the greens turning red? I think I'm tweaking. But yeah, bro, T-Tar, the GOAT, one of the best Pokemon of all time. All right, actually, let's put him in the background. Sun damage? I don't think it's sun damage because I don't have windows in my room and the box that it's in is not exposed to sunlight. So I don't know. Maybe it's like the plastic. Maybe. Master Yo-Yo says my favorite Pokemon is Charizard. Another good pick. I know a lot of people will be like, oh, you're a casual if you like Pikachu and Charizard. I understand to most it is a basic answer when you have 1,000 Pokemon, but like they're not bad. You know what I mean? Like I like Charizard. Cosmic Hero says that one bunny is my favorite. You're talking about Lopunny, bro. All right, man. Yo, imagine Jack Pacific start making Sonic figures in like their modern regular design with the movie figure articulation. That's the video I made recently. I talked about that. And listen, I'm going to say something controversial. I understand everyone's entitled to their opinion, but there's sometimes where I read some people's opinions and I'm like, all right, bro, you're no longer entitled to your opinion. Because there's people like, well, they do it for a reason, man. You just pay the extra money. Bruh, I understand that. I'm not born yesterday. But I'm just saying, for everyone speaking, I think we would all appreciate if the mainline figures had the articulation as the sublines like Sonic 3 and stuff like that. And people were like, well, if you break it down this way. Like, bro, I understand. Like I don't... It's like people would do everything just to be that one... Well, actually, guy, like... Makes no sense, bro. Makes no sense. Cyber Kaiju, my fault, says, I don't know much about Pokemon. I haven't played the games or watched the shows, but Charizard has always been pretty cool. He is. Dragon Motion says Snorlax Solos. That's one of my favorite Pokemon. I even have a custom jean jacket that me and my friend painted. We painted Snorlax on the back of it. Deoxys better have rubber arms. Yes, those arms are bendy wire, funny enough. Those arms are bendy wire. Eevee is also so good. Eevee's a great Pokemon. Actually, let's get this Pokemon. Let's get this guy out the box. Eevee's a great Pokemon because you can evolve its like 8 different things. Anyway, back of the box, Series 9, we have Mega Charizard X, Deoxys normal form, Suicune, and Cinderace, I think his name is. But yeah, man, not really much with the package right here. But let's get this guy open. Let's see. Collector says, bro, let me tell you about my big 3. Blastoise, that one dragon Pokemon that's like black and orange and stuff, and the Rayquaza guy, not Rayquaza, and the Godzilla guy in the back. He says dragon Pokemon that's like black and orange. Are you talking about Garchomp? Garchomp's like a navy blue and orange, I believe. You might be talking about Garchomp. Larry versus Pokemon verse. Alrighty. Finally, a stream that has no brain rot. I mean, every stream has brain rot. Spider Mikey says, what series, figures, Dragon Ball, Naruto, Godzilla, etc., do you think would benefit from Jack's sonic finger articulation? Do you mean like articulated fingers, you mean? Like what series would benefit from having finger articulation? Because I'm a little bit mixed when it comes to finger articulation. I feel like in some cases it could be good. In some cases it can just be like whatever. Because as much as I love Toy Biz, Toy Biz used to have finger articulation. Sometimes it was good, sometimes it wasn't. Oop. But I gotta think about that. What's it called? We have these deluxe figures, or not deluxe, the select figures, they all come with a base. So you don't gotta worry about characters either being too heavy, or like if you get like a flying Pokemon like Charizard, you get a base that can carry him so you can have him flying around. Same thing with Deoxys, because Deoxys flies around, and not only that, but its feet, it doesn't really have feet. So it's really important that you get a stand with this, what's it called? With this character. Alright, so look at that. Free stand essentially, bro. Nice. What you guys saying? I love Pikachu. I'm mixed on Pikachu because I feel like if Pikachu was better in terms of gameplay, then I wouldn't be as bitter. But he ain't bad. He ain't bad. Is Regigigas considered a heavy hitter? I mean, no. I'm sorry to break it to you. Like, he's a legendary, but Regigigas, unfortunately, is a really bad Pokemon because of its ability. But, I mean, I like the Regis a lot. Oh, man. How am I going to get him out of here? I like the Regi Pokemon a lot. I really do. But it's just, unfortunately, Regigigas is really bad. They did him such a disservice, bro. All right. They did him such a disservice, which is very unfortunate because I think he's really cool. Goji Jojo says, I didn't know you were the 2000 era. Yeah, like, again, I started with Gen 3, and then my brother put me onto Generation 1/Generation 2, and then obviously past Gen 3 was Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, and it just continued from there. Do you guys ever wonder why Pikachu never evolves? It's mainly because of their reason is because Pikachu sells too much merchandise. That's why they never evolve him in the series. Who knows the Pokemon Gimbal? It gives Jeff the Land Shark vibes, or Jeff the Shark vibes. Yeah, that's the first form of Garchomp. Bro, Deoxys is one of my favorite Pokemon other than Charizard and Rayquaza. Yeah, man, I'm really excited for this figure. I really want to test out these bendy arms because I think that's a great idea from them. So let's check this out. Obviously, he comes with his stand. All the Pokemon Select figures come with a stand. The stands are articulated. They're very stiff. They pop off though, but if you're like super rough with it, like I was right now. But these are heavy duty. They're gonna hold the Pokemon. Like, let's get like Tyranitar, for example. Like, this is a big character. And is this the right one? Yeah. And this thing can hold him. I know. Come on, bro. There we go. Like, I know it doesn't seem like it because it's loose, but it can hold the bigger characters. I don't know why. Maybe his come with a special like peg, but every one of these Pokemon figures come with a stand and to hold the character. I know I have one with Zapdos, that Pokemon, the bird, and it does pretty well holding him. It's articulated, there we go, in 3 segments, bottom, middle, and top. So you just plug into the back of Deoxys, and it will hold Homeboy. And that's pretty good because he doesn't have feet. He just has these little nubs right here, so like he'll just fall over. So the stand is pretty much like necessary for the figure. Yeah, the stand is stiff though. That is very true. The stand is stiff. But It comes with a stand. Now, for the figure, it doesn't come with any accessories. I don't think any of these Pokemon figures come with accessories. I don't really count the stand because I feel like a lot of Pokemon, not Pokemon, a lot of I think a lot of figures should come with stands. So if you count the stand as an accessory, then it comes with that. I don't. But wait, do you remember Charizard versus Dragonite was a big thing? Yeah, and then my boy Charizard lost because Charizard loses. But this figure is mainly a solid orange plastic, I would say. I don't know what type of orange this will be. I know there's like definitely a name for the color, but I'm not really sure. And he's just blue throughout. Obviously blue on the legs, blue tentacles, blue in the face and ears and neck. He has his eyes, a strip of purple down the face, and this orb right here. Now, the orb isn't, yeah, it doesn't move around, but it is a see-through. See if I can shine a light. It is see-through, so I don't know if you guys see that. That's nice though, but not really much paint on this figure, but doesn't need that many. Now, let's see these arms. So, thing about Deoxys is that his arms are like spaghetti essentially, and you can twist them, move them around. There's any way that you want, and that's one of the things I was really interested in this figure because I wanted to see how well they did it, because I always talk about how most action figure companies cannot do bendy wire correct, and I really wanted to see how they did it here. I know it's bendy wire because of the holes right here. This is how you know when a figure is utilizing bendy wire. So, yeah. What you guys think in the chat? Wait, what are you guys talking about? His toes remind me of Mr. Crab. For real. Belair says, why did they make Lopunny look like that, bro? Bro, what are you trying to say? Spider Mikey says, I forgot. Can figure reviews be in the showcase? I might unbox the superhero Goku I'm getting for Christmas. That's a great question. I want to ask you guys that. Should I include reviews, action figure reviews, as part of the showcase? Let me know so I can include that in the new rules. Cosmic Hero says Lopunny figure 1. I don't even know if they made a Lopunny figure from the Pokemon Select line. And I don't know if I should review it because I know you guys are going to go crazy. Because if you guys already went crazy when I reviewed the Fantastic Four box set, I can only imagine what you guys are going to act like when if or when I ever were to review a Lopunny figure. But oh, he's a little loose. Is he loose or he's just wobbly? I don't know. It's like bros dancing. But anyway, I wanted to see these bendy wires and see how good they are. And so far, all right. So far, I think it's cool. Also, you guys can rotate these if you want. So, like, it's not just about, like, twisting and bending them. But I wonder, can I do, like, a circle over here? Like, can I do, like, a circle above his head? Like, have these, like, touch right here. I think I could. Do, like, a little, like, circle above his head. Kind of. Yeah. And then do one like this. I feel like animating with this guy would be, like, hella difficult, not gonna lie. But, yeah, you can do some good poses with this. And it's also really cool that you can twist them around. Like, I think that's also very smart. Because, again, he does twist his arms around. Just like in the games, movies, and I don't think he was ever in a show. But, yeah, look. So you can even bend both of them. Which is really good because a lot of action figure companies can't even do bendy wire correct. I'm looking at you, Hasbro. So that's pretty good that you can get some good poses or good flexibility with this and it's done correctly. That's pretty cool. I like this. What do you guys think of the bendy wire on this figure? I think that's pretty cool. Now, I don't know how long the bendy wire will last, like, in terms of years. But, hey, man, it can do it. Oh, actually, I just noticed something. So, on the side of the box, homie has an arm. Now, I could be wrong. I don't remember him ever having, like, fingers. So, that actually, like, that's new to me. So, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel violated seeing that. Because I'm used to him always having the spaghetti arms. I'm gonna have to look this up later. I've never seen him with an arm. The ultimate cheerleader? Kagan the Collector says, I just spent another 2K on action figures. Which figures did you get? Patrick says a Lopity unboxing stream would dethrone both the Fantastic Four and the Flash stream and freakiness. Yeah, you guys would definitely go crazy. I'm planning on doing a review on Dynamo, Vegeta, and SSJ. I guess he meant Super Saiyan God Goku soon. That's what's up. Dragon Motion Belair says, Unraveled, my Christmas is ruined because my Turles figure or SHF won't come in time. He was my Grail figure. Hey man, at least it's coming. You know what I mean? One of the figures that I was trying to get before before Christmas is unfortunately not gonna arrive in time. So it's the one that like I said that could dethrone Juggernaut as my favorite figure of all time. If it's as good as people say it is, I'm still super excited for it. I would definitely check it out on stream when it arrives, but I don't want to announce it yet. All the new releases. Yeah, bro, all the new releases from SHF is going crazy. All right, let's check out the rest of the articulation, though. So obviously we know the arms can bend. Now for the head, okay, it's focused. The head, it can rotate. Can it go all the way around? I don't know. Can it? No, I don't think it could. I feel like if I were to try to rotate it all the way around, it's gonna snap. So the head can just turn side to side. Can it look down? He can look down a little bit. He can look up. Not, you really can't look up. So you only can look down just ever so slightly. For the torso, he can rotate 360 around. Obviously, he can bend forward. Actually, let's do it this way. He can bend forward this much, and bend forward that much, or bend back that much. And obviously, I guess you can say rotate a little bit. The legs, let's see, because bro's built funny with these. What even is this, bro? So the legs can kick up that much? No, I feel like it can go all the way around. Oh, there's the joint. Look at that. So it bends this way. Okay, I didn't even know that. Okay, so he has like these weird, I don't even know what you'd call this, like ball joint hips, I guess. It's like what Hasbro and Toy Biz used to do early on. But I don't know if it can rotate all around. I feel like it could, but no, don't quote me on that. But the legs can go, I guess, bend like this. I don't know. It's weird articulation. Double jointed knees. I guess double jointed knees. And honestly, that's about it. That's about it. Which, to be fair, I don't know what else you would give for a Deoxys. Like you can't give him like toe articulation, you know what I mean? I will say I think a blast effect would have worked nice with this guy. Like I do think these figures should come with accessories. Like, all right, this is what I think, right? I would do what SHF does with the stands and have multiple peg holes and have it to where you can probably put this right here on this side and have an accessory right here. So then that way, you can have Deoxys or whoever, like, still on the stand, but then, like, shooting a blast or something, you know? You guys get what I'm trying to say here? So, like, he can shoot, like, a psychic blast at, like, Rayquaza or something. I don't know. That's just, like, the way I'm thinking. But what do you guys think? Am I cooking or am I setting the kitchen on fire? Speaking of cooking, you guys gotta, what's it called? If you haven't already, go back and watch the last 2 live streams I did on me rewatching my old stop motions. Come on. For those who were there, you would know we were cooking, man. We were cooking. But what do we think of Deoxys so far? What do we think of Homie? We'll see what you guys say in the chat. Let me read you guys questions and stuff. Let's see. If I get the SH... Canadian Serb Goji says, if I get the SH Monstars Godzilla 2000 for Christmas, definitely a review will come out. Bro, that's what I'm trying to get this figure, but the SHF store hasn't restocked yet. I need to get that. Kagan the Collector says, you said I could have a moderator if I tune into your streams every day, and I've been tuning in for a while. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't remember saying that, You might be right. I say a lot of things I don't remember. So we'll see. We'll see. We will see. Patrick says, I'm just saying, when you get the 3.0 SHF Super Saiyan Guide Goku comes out, get some King Kai Gi emblems, decals, and lowest born Saiyan head, and boom, 3.0 Saiyan Saga Goku. Yay, my guy cooking right now. I low-key want to buy, I was thinking about buying another Super Saiyan Goku and popping the head off and getting like a neck adjustment peg and put like the Ultimate Gohan head sculpt on there. But they're probably just going to make Ultimate Gohan anyway. Dragon Motion says, did I see FNAF 2? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. What do you think of the new Bardock figure? I think it's good. I know some people are talking about, oh, bro, it's a 2.0. What the fuck? I don't know anymore with this whole 2.0, 3.0, 1.0 BS anymore. I don't even know. But I think the figure looks good. I like that we're getting battle damage. I want to say Cobra. Bardock, I don't even know where Cobra came from. But I like it. I think it's cool. I'm more curious, fun enough, about the Zarbon Dodoria 2-pack. Is it a 2-pack? I don't know. I just got announced today. And if it's a 2-pack, then I'm probably going to get it, depending on the price. But Bardock is cool. I think it's a good release. I know that tax and shipping is going to be ridiculous because it's always ridiculous. I don't know if this is a hot take. Call me crazy. I shouldn't have to pay for shipping if I'm paying a certain amount of money. Like, I hate that websites and companies do this. Where like, oh yeah, spend $100, you get free shipping. Fuck you. You pay the shipping. I'm buying your product. Like, I don't know if I'm crazy for that, guys. I feel like if we're spending $75 on Bardock, and then there's tax, and then obviously tax varies depending on where you live. Because I live in New York and tax is almost $10. So like that, and then plus shipping as well, I'm paying almost $100. You can eat a whole frank to the face. Like, no, bro, they can hold that. They can hold that. I feel like I shouldn't have to pay that much. Like, I remember, right, when Tamashii Nations announced the SHF Metal Cooler figure, I forgot how much money it was, but I was like, okay, this is a lot of money, but I'll buy it. I get to checkout, right? Like, when I'm about to pay for the money, pay for the figure. It was like $140. I was like, what? Because of the tax and shipping. I turned that shit off so fast. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. I know there's going to be that one person, actually, it makes sense because blah, 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 and blah, 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 because, just want a dick ride. But, like, bro, I feel like it's ridiculous that we got to pay this much for tax and shipping. Especially shipping, bro. Like, it's ridiculous, man. I feel like if we're buying your product, you should pay for the damn shipping. Like, what the heck? You know what I mean? Because think of it like this, right? Let's say you find a figure that's $30, right? And you find it online for $20, then you got to pay $10 for shipping, and then you got to include tax above. You didn't get it for $20. You got it for fucking $30, $40. You know what I mean? Like, tell me what I'm telling lies, guys. Tell me what I'm telling lies. And of course, there's going to be that one person, you just don't understand how it works. You just don't get business, blah, 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 blah. Like, these are comments that I get all the time in my YouTube videos. I'm just like, all right, bro. The company is not going to send you free products. Like, the fuck? It's so dumb, bro. What'd you guys say in the chat? Spider Mikey says, I'm getting a $50 Amazon gift card for Christmas. I already decided I will get Blue Goku, but what do you think I should do with the remaining $19 on it? I would say, honestly, just save it for a figure, whether it's around that price point or higher. Save the money. So that way, if, like, let's say you find another SHF, you can have that $19 to deduct from that figure. Because, again, the $19 is always going to be there. Is it a 2-pack? That's what I'm wondering. Is the Zarbon and Dodoria 2-pack, release going to be a 2-pack or separate? Because I think it is a 2-pack. Yeah, the shipping thing is ridiculous with these figures, or just anything in life. Like, I just don't understand why I gotta pay that much for shipping. Like, I already bought the product. You send it. The fuck? Like, Dean DeBean, I'm not reading that. Bro. Dean, bro, I need you to relax, man. You can't be chill. Chill. Unraveled, who is your favorite FNAF animatronic? That's a great question. I like Mangled. I think the concept of like the robotic parts and switching and putting it together. I think that's cool. Bonnie's cool. And like I like that's good bunnies, I guess. Golden Freddy. I like Golden Freddy because of the memes. Springtrap, obviously the goat. Uh, regular Chica from like the first game, because I remember when I first played FNAF, I used to think Chica was hilarious because of the way when you would check the cameras, like the way it would like bend its neck and like when it would look at the camera, I just thought was the funniest thing ever. I would say those. Uh, who's that one wolf from Security Breach? Roxanne or Roxy? Yeah, she's cool. What you guys saying? Canadian Syrup Goji says, I'm Canadian, and tax and shipping is bullshit because it's it's $10 to $20 in taxes, but for shipping it's like an additional $20. I had $70 Evolved Godzilla. Before the final price with tax and shipping, I spent $110. God damn. Damn. Yeah. Again, it's just ridiculous with tax and shipping, bro. Like they were not cooking with that, bro. They were not cooking with that. I remember when I used to buy on eBay and eBay didn't have tax. I don't know if you guys even knew about that. Before eBay didn't even tax on stuff, and then they did. Hi. I'm surprised Bardock isn't $80 or not $80, $90 just from that baby Goku alone. Honestly. Patrick says if you get Zarbon and Dodoria figures, just make sure your Vegeta figures don't go up to Zarbon and say, I'm about to blow my load all over you. All right, bro. I know. All right, that's crazy. I know what you're talking about. That's from Team 4-Star, the Dragon Ball A Bridge. Yo, fun fact, Dragon Ball Abridged was still in the Cell Saga when I was in the 8th grade. I graduated high school and I believe they still were in the Cell Saga, bro. Like, they took forever. If there's one thing though about Dragon Ball A Bridge that I will say, there's one thing I feel like there's one negative about them. It's the fact that there's genuinely people who have watched that and think that's the canon for Dragon Ball. You know what I'm trying to say here? Like, there's people that have never watched anything Dragon Ball related, and all their knowledge is that parody. Which essentially how do I explain this? Like, that's all they know. So they think that's what it is. And it's just like, they don't realize like this is like obviously like a parody. Like, it's not all accurate, you know? So like there's really fans that really believe that as like that's the gospel. That's like how it is. I'm like, that's far from the truth. I remember a while ago, I was watching this YouTube video and someone in the comments were like, oh, A Bridge, this didn't happen in A Bridge or whatever, something like that. And someone explained like, well, that's a parody, like that's not the actual canon. And they were like, but it is though, because like it's the show. I'm like, no, it's not. I can take Pokemon and chop it up and edit it, and that doesn't make it as canonically Pokemon. You know what I mean? But yeah. Let's see what you guys saying. Show me a T13. Okay. You're gonna have to give me a second though, because I'm gonna have to go and have to. My T13s are unfortunately in a really awkward spot to get. I can get them, but you have to give me a second. What are some figures you're looking forward to picking up next year? I know it's gonna sound corny. Next year for sure, I have to slow down with collecting. But figures for next year, I would like to get the Monster Arts Destroyer. It's just with my luck with Monster Arts, it's probably gonna be bad, and it's a lot of money. I would also like to get those SH Figure Arts Gamerverse Marvel vs. Capcom figures. Like, I cannot wait for Cyclops. The Tiger Claw figure from NECA, the 2012 one. Who else? The rest of the FNAF Endo series figures. That I would definitely like to get. Oh my god, this is like stiff as hell. Those are some off the top of the head. Where's Shuckle? I do not have a Shuckle figure. Dean the Bean says, Unraveled. I ordered my T13 Springtrap back in August and still waiting. I'm just going to buy off AliExpress at this point. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know anything about that. They have a contact email on the website, so I'd recommend hitting them up. But yeah, I don't know anything about that. I know some of the FNAF stuff has been sold out on the website, especially like Doom Guy, but I don't know about the lateness and stuff like that. That I do not know. A-Bridge is low-key the reason why people think Goku's a bad father. You don't even get me started, bro. I have so many debates with people I know, like, in real life, about people who think Goku's a bad dad. He's really not. I don't understand, like, this notion of that. Is that Daddy's Universe in the chat? Unraveled, if you have FNAF Jazzwares, can you compare it with the T13 Springtrap? Sure. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm not gonna lie, this stand is, like, stuck now. I don't know why. So that's, quite unfortunate. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna try to fix this stand, and then we're gonna show some T13 and FNAF stuff. Bro, alright, Xenoverse. Bro, Xenoverse, you're gonna get voided. He got voided. He got voided. Hey, man. I tried. Lucas says, yo, I have the Cyclops SHF. Do you want it for free? No. Trust me, you can... It's fine, bro. I'm not going to ask you guys to send me free stuff, bro. It's all good, bro. It's all good. I appreciate the offer. I really do, but it's okay. I'm just waiting for either the SHF store or another store to pick it up. All right. We got Deoxys back on the stand. I like this figure. I think it's a fun figure. I'm glad I got it for $10. I mean, $20 isn't even bad either. But I feel like for $20, we should get an accessory. That's just me, though. I feel like for $20, he should come with like a blast effect. You know, I think that's common sense. So let's get these FNAF guys. These are the Withered animatronics, or the Endo series. And... I customized them a bit because the regular release were not dirty enough or withered enough, I guess. You guys gonna have to give me a second. I'm having to move. I had to move stuff to get to my T13s, guys. Oy, there we go. All right, I got them. Give me 1 second. Oh, my stomach. All right, give me 1 second, guys. All right, what you guys saying? Plus, he hates Cyclops. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Cyclops character. Unravel, do you support... I don't even know how to pronounce that. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Yo, is that my guy Wither in the chat? Bro, why is regular Freddy's head on Wither's body? Okay, so I've gotten a lot of people telling me that. This is what I'm confused about. I want you guys to help me out here. Like, genuinely, I'm confused. When I unboxed this figure, this is the head, the alternate head that I got. Did I do something wrong here? Because these two look the exact fucking same to me, and I thought I was crazy. But, look. Okay, Bonnie. We're not doing this. So, okay. Obviously, this figure is darker, because I had to paint it to make it darker. But these were the... Did my stream just crash? Okay. But these were the two head sculpts that I got. And I didn't know what was the difference between the two. Like, I thought one would be like beat up, and they both were the exact same. So I just customized one of them because they both didn't look withered to me. So I was like, so which one is it? You know? I didn't know, and I just yeah, I was very confused. So people keep telling me that I have the wrong one. Um yeah, so I don't know if it's supposed to be this way, if I got, fucked over. I don't know. But this is the ones that I've got, and yeah, I just made, obviously this is darker because I made it darker, but that's the exact same head. So like I was confused because I'm like, this doesn't look withered at all, but let me just paint it, regardless. And I don't know, maybe I got a repack or a, well, I didn't think I got repacked because I still have all the other Freddy accessories or pieces. So maybe it was a factory error. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's literally the exact same. Yeah, I got people telling me that like, oh, you used the wrong head. I'm like, I didn't though, bro. It's what I had. It's literally what it came with. So that's unfortunate if it's if it's a factory error, but that's what it is, man. That's what it is. I like how this started out as a Pokemon stream and now it's become like a FNAF stream. I still gotta dirty up the endoskeletons though, because I don't like how, like, I know they're silver, duh, they're metal, but I, what's it called? I just don't like how it just stands out. You know what I mean? Like, I can definitely I'm gonna do that actually after the stream. I'm gonna dirty up the skeletons, and yeah. So we got Bonnie and Freddy, and let's get some other guys. Now I don't have Chica and Foxy yet because I just haven't found them. Bro, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? On my T13 video I did on the FNAF figures, I called Purple Guy Purple Man, and bro, most of the comments is you said it wrong, and I'm just like, yeah, I know. I know. But yeah, we got the T13 one right here. I don't know shit about scale when it comes to the FNAF characters, so that's up to you guys. But yeah, it's the same head, right? Like, I got two of the same. I figured. Withered Freddy's head isn't withered, actually, but the head is thinner and has no freckles on the snout. Yeah, so I must have got a duplicate then. Damn. What's good, Astro 15? Brody's about to oil up Bonnie? What do you mean by that? What the fuck? No? Goji Jojo says, I still need to do an unboxing live stream, maybe tomorrow. Hey, man. Whichever. Whichever. So, I'm getting the T13s now. Alright, there we go. So, we got, oh, I already forgot the name of this guy. Guys, I know I'm a fake fan. I'm a fake fan. Spring Bonnie, I think? Is it Spring Bonnie? I think it's, I don't know. Is it Spring Bunny? Spring Bonnie? Spring Bunny? One of those two. But, here we go. Bro, Deoxys is in the back like, bro, this is supposed to be my stream and FNAF took over. Diddy figure? What are you talking about? And I know everyone's favorite. Give me 1 second. I gotta get him out of the package. Spring Bunny, right? Or Bonnie? Well, it's one of the two. It is one of the two. Yo, is that Carter? Bro, where have you been? Oh my god. Yo, it has been forever. Talk about an OG. Holy shit. Wow. What have you been up to, bro? FNAF stop motion soon? I don't know. FNAF is definitely something I have on my list of things that I possibly might do next year for stop motion. But I'm not sure. I have a list of ideas, not ideas, of like possible things I'm gonna do, but there's no promises. But here you got Springtrap right here. Why is his neck so long? The hell? Okay. Was it always this long? I don't even remember. But then we got Springtrap right here. Is this good scaling, guys? What do you guys think? But yeah, Finance at Freddy's is something I thought about doing. I just don't know. Obviously, if I were to do it, I need Foxy and Chica. But yeah, man. So this is good scaling, right? I don't know much about the scale and whatnot, like with FNAF characters, because I assume because they're animatronics, they're supposed to be gigantic. But at the same time, if people are supposed to fit in them, they can't be too big. You know what I mean? Like, all right, I know this T13 is kind of tall, but like theoretically, like he can fit in here. You know what I mean? Or one of these two. Like it is especially like this one right here. Like obviously, homie can fit in this. But yeah. But again, this is Jazzwares and the rest is a T13. But yeah, FNAF is something I've definitely considered. I think I would probably do it like a mixture of like every stop motion would be like per game. So like the first FNAF video would be FNAF 1, FNAF 2, FNAF 3. You get what I'm trying to say here? Like stuff like that. I wouldn't go like exactly as faithful in terms of like the storyline. Like I think I would like mix and match and like obviously like take into account the lore, but like make up my own stuff as well. But I haven't wrote anything for FNAF, so I can't tell you guys like, yeah, if I were to do FNAF, this is it, and blah blah blah. Like I don't know yet. Like if you were to ask me about another topic, like another thing I do know, like TMNT, then yeah, I can tell you a few ideas I have. But yeah, I got nothing for FNAF right now though. But it is an idea. It is an idea. Carter says nothing much, just doing schoolwork and making some more stop motions on my channel. That's what's up, man. I'm glad that you're still around. Good to see you. That's an OG right there. Still gotta see FNAF 2. I like it. The acting is horrible though, but I like the movie. Let's see. Purple guy's supposed to be a bit smaller. Yeah, this is a tall figure from T13, I will admit. I heard T13 is doing FNAF 2. Are they? I really want to see their Godzilla. That I can't wait to see. Can't wait to see that. There was a comment. Why can't I find it? I don't know why I can't find it. Spring Bonnie is a spring lock suit and Freddy isn't. Freddy is a normal robot. I heard Godzilla is in the making by T13 or something. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Have you checked out the Wave 2 Endo series? Bro, with the toy animatronics and like the VR version, I think they're called. Amazing. 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 I still need to get regular Chica and Foxy though. I gotta check some GameStops. I haven't been to a GameStop in a while. Hey, I'm planning on buying the T13 Spring Bonnie. Is it good? I think it's good. I actually did a review on my channel, so you can check out the review. I reviewed this guy, Purple Guy, and Springtrap. So I recommend checking out that review. Bro, why is my stream like I don't know if it's lagging for you guys, but for me, my stream is lagging. That's weird. Sometimes it lags for me, and it doesn't lag for you guys, or sometimes it's vice versa. The Mangle looks the best. Yeah, so the Mangle 2-pack, the Endo series, right? I actually don't know which version of Mangle that is. So if you guys know, let me know, because I actually don't know. What you know how it's like, it's obviously Mangle, then there's like a black version. Is that like a Phantom version or something? I honestly don't know, like, what that Mangle, like the black one's supposed to be. So you guys are gonna have to let me know on that. That I don't know. I'm assuming it's like you know how there's like Shadow, Freddy, or Phantom, or something like that. I forgot the terminology for it, but I feel like it's something like that maybe. I don't know. Like I do know stuff about FNAF, but it's just there's so many different forms and variants. I just can't keep up. Let's see. Mikey says he sees them at Walmart. Damn. I will say, luckily for you, bro, because Walmart is hard. It's a hard thing in New York to get to. Deku versus Sukino, who wins? Deku, of course, and Go Cry. I don't know. I don't know much about either to like power scale it. Like I know they're strong, but like I don't know like you know what I mean? Like I know they're both strong and I know they have like I know their abilities, but I just don't know enough about the lore of each series to tell you which one I think would win over the other. Bro, why is my stream lagging? I, every time I wave my hand on stream, that's for me to see if it's lagging on my end. The Shadow Mango is from Help Wanted. Okay, I'm gonna look that up. Thank you. I'm gonna look that up. Cause I didn't know I know about the other versions they showed of like Toy Chica and stuff like that, but I just didn't know. I'm really looking forward to T13's Godzilla. Yeah, man, I want them to release it already, bro. I'm very curious. I feel like I don't know which version they're going for, and that's what I'm really confused about because I think they showed Shin Godzilla, but then I'm like, but I feel like Legendary would be like the not necessarily the easiest, but I feel like Legendary would be like the one that I feel like most people would like. Cause like that's like the modern day version. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I wonder which or minus one. Like, I feel like maybe they're doing three versions. I guess, but who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows? Let's see. Shadow Mangle. But to be honest, I wish it did Phantom Mangle. So there's Shadow and Phantom. Okay, there's definitely a difference between the two. Cosmic Hero says, yeah, I understand Deku is continental level and Sukino is city. Well, okay. Yes, I'm not saying you're wrong. That definitely is like a factor. But there is like it doesn't sound corny, but like styles make fights, you know what I mean? I'm not defending because I like Deku more, but like it's hard to say based off of that alone, you know what I mean? Because I feel like it depends on each style. Like, how do you match up to your opponent? Carter says, "Are you gonna watch any Christmas horror movies this year?" Uh, wasn't there a recent Terrifier movie? I think it was Terrifier 4. I think was it 4 or 3? One of those two. That was a Christmas theme. I think was good. Jar Jar. What's good? Kagan says, you said if I stay tuned for like a month or two, I would get moderator. I don't know, guys. Should we give him moderator? I don't know. Would you get the T13 Real Steel Atom figure? I don't think so. What I usually do with T13 now is that T13 they not upload. I said upload as if this is a YouTube channel. They essentially release figures a lot faster than they were when I first got sponsored by them. So what I do now is I wait for figures to like essentially come out, and then I look at the ones that come out and be like, okay, I like these, and I decide from there. Like I obviously ask you guys, like oh, which figure should I get? But what's it called? I essentially just wait for them to release stuff and then decide which versions am I gonna get. Like that's what I'm doing right now, where I'm waiting for all the Christmas stuff to come out. So then that way in January I can be like, hey, like I'll just email them and be like, hey, I'm interested in these guys, and then I just do my review and whatnot. And yeah, so it really depends. It really depends. But that's like essentially the process of it. Endo series Foxy was kind of disappointing. I think Foxy and Chica look too goofy, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it. How Jar Jar says no on my behalf, my dude, bruh. You're not saying no on my behalf. Dragon Emotion says, Unraveled, who do you think is stronger between Sailor Moon or Goku? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know fuck all about Sailor Moon. I know that I know Homegirl, there's a bunch of different versions of her. I don't know anything about that. So she might be, right? Stronger. I don't know. I do know that Goku's very strong. So for what I know personally, I'm going to say Goku. But I don't know anything about Sailor Moon, and I will fully admit that there's probably a good chance that she would be stronger. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. JBT says I just got my classic colored Invincible figure. That's what's up. Subject FNAF says, will you get the rest of the FNAF T13 figures? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. Because I got the Endo series. You know what I mean? Like I'm happy with them. Like obviously, if Endo series makes Springtrap and Spring Bonnie over there, nah, I'd probably still get it. But I'm really happy with the, because you guys gotta understand, like they're still good. They are. It just I essentially T13 made these guys, like these three in the front, and I'm happy with them. So they're gonna go with my FNAF collection. If I didn't have the Endo series figures or they weren't made, then I probably would have gotten them to like be like the placeholder. But yeah, man. I don't know. I guess if you guys really want me to review them on the channel, then I guess I'll get them. But I usually, like I said, I just wait and decide which ones I'm gonna get. Jar Jar reminds me of Rakai and Xavier's Kai. What does that mean? Who's Rakai? JBT says I'm still waiting for Metro Man and I'm getting the Dragon Ball characters. That's what's up. I know Metro Man was hella popular. Let's see. Kiki Loose joins fix. Can you show me how to fix it at the bicep cut? I mean, you just pour it into the bicep, man. Which figure are you using it on? Cosmic Hero says, I saw on TikTok yesterday or the other day before, Bakugo versus Broly. Bakugo finna get his ass killed. Bro, Broly would literally sneeze and wipe out his whole existence. Patrick says, is there any reason why most T13 figures don't have a face? Is it a design choice or not? I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no clue. That I have no idea on. I'm assuming it is a design choice. That's what I'm assuming. I know they gave Metro Man a two head sculpts, one where it's flat, like the flat face right here, and then one with his actual like chiseled face. So I guess it's a design choice. Are you gonna get more Titan 13s? Bro, if you guys knew, matter of fact, I'll show you guys. You guys need to see how much Titan 13 toys I have. Give me 1 second. It's not even a joke. Like, it's legitimately not even like a joke. Wait till you guys see this, bro. And by the way, I want to say thank you guys, because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't even have Titan 13. Because obviously I'm sponsored by them, but if you guys didn't help me get to where I'm at, I wouldn't be sponsored by them. So thank you to you guys for that, by the way. I want you guys to know that I will forever be appreciative of that. Let me move these guys to the side. I need you guys to truly understand how much Titan 13 that I have. And this isn't even a joke. And please keep in mind, all the Titan 13 I'm about to show you, this is even after I gave some of them away. Because I do give a lot of Titan 13 stuff away, not like to people I know in person. And this is how much I got. Bro. Bro, you see this? This is a whole like container full of Titan 13. Before it was literally like I had like 4, and then it just became just this insane like I'm just gonna do it. Like, look at this, bro. Like, damn. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, you know what I mean? It's just incredible. Yeah. Yeah. And that's all because of you guys. So I will forever be appreciative of you guys, because I wouldn't have any of these if the channel never succeeded. Actually, no, that's a lie. I still would have bought them, but I meant like the abundance that I have because, you know, obviously you guys have supported me. Do you have Invincible Titan 13? I don't be that guy, but majority of these are Invincible. Majority of these. I even got duplicates, bro. But no, all seriousness, I'm very appreciative of you guys and Titan 13 for being the best sponsor that I've ever had. Like, Titan 13 has legitimately held it down for me and have been the easy, like, has been very easy, very supportive. Like, Titan 13 has been the best. And I'm not saying that because I'm sponsored by them. And I already know when you guys are going to be like, oh, you're just saying that because you're sponsored by them. No, like actually talking to them, they have been great people, and I appreciate them. I appreciate them a lot. My fault. I gotta put everyone back. Yeah, but no, all seriousness, it's coming to a point where like I'm actually running out of room. Yeah. it's a lot. Bro, was that a fucking WhatsApp Invincible in there? Yes, bro, it is. That's why when I did my review, I was like, bro, this gotta be a joke. Like, there's no way. All right. I'm gonna be on here for another 5 more minutes, guys. So, last comments, questions, and whatnot, let me know. Let's see. What's your opinion on Dispatch? What's Dispatch? What does that mean? Is that like a new character or a toy? Yeah, what is Dispatch? Jar Jar says, when I say Unravel's sold out, it's a joke. When you say Unravel's sold out, then we are playing a Madonna. All right, Jar Jar, that's not what we're doing. Nah, but look, all seriousness, though, I remember when I first got the Titan 13 sponsor, I was getting, like, a lot of hate for it. I still get hate for it. And, look, that's your opinion. Not necessarily, and by your opinion, I'm not saying, like, you guys in particular. Like, and I've said it before. If you guys don't like Titan 13, you don't have to like it. You don't. I've said it several times. Like, you guys understand this. When I take a sponsor, and by the way, speaking of sponsors, majority of my sponsors now, and by now I mean the emails I get, are strictly like pure AI this, AI that. And you guys want to talk about selling out? If I wanted to sell out, this whole channel would be AI sponsors out the ass, okay? I'm not saying that you guys are like the ones watching this or, you know, the ones on me. But like before, when I used to get like comments of like, oh, you're selling out because you're getting sponsors, even though every YouTuber gets it. Like, but freaking listen, I said it before. If you don't like Titan 13, don't buy it. Simple as that. Don't watch the video. A lot of people like Titan 13. I like them. That's why I took it up. You know what I mean? So look, I think they're cool. That's just me though. Like I occasionally bring a Titan 13 with me. Like if I'm gonna go somewhere and I want to bring a figure, I'll literally bring one of like these like smaller plastic ones and just bring it with me. It has accessories, hella posable. Like they're fun, man. I think they're fun. Dispatch is a game. What kind of game is it? My Kiki loose joints fix wasn't working and the part over the bicep is overly tight. What do I do? So over the biceps, you can use a blow dryer to soften the plastic or hot water, or there's this right here. Now this obviously it all depends on the body part because this doesn't fix everything. It definitely helps though. I don't know why this turns like piss yellow. This used to be clear, but I mean, it still works. But essentially, there's shock oil. You can use hot water. You can use a blow dryer to loosen up joints that are really stiff. And for the Kiki Loose Joints fix, I mean, it's worked for me. So, yeah, I don't know what to tell you there, but it's always worked for me. Maybe you gotta put more of it. Has anyone ever played Hunter Call of the Wild before? I don't know about that. Will you finally get revived Bakugo from SHF? I don't know. I do. I'm thinking about getting Dabi. Is that how you pronounce it? Dabi and Uraraka. It's just they're so expensive, man. So expensive. Patrick says, I love how this stream went from being Pokemon unboxing, stream to FNAF, and now T13. Yeah, bro. We're I don't even know what to use, bro, or what words to like describe it, but we're doing everything. There's a new figure line. It's called Stick Fellas. Is it actually? Well, let's look into this. Kagan says you kind of promised me, so I get a mod? All right, bro. Relax. All right. I know you're trying to get mod, but like let's settle down. Nate says, should I get Titan 13 Invincible figures from Jada Toys? I would say wait for the Jada Toys. In my opinion, I'll say wait for the Jada Toys. And I don't want to hear anyone say, oh, you're glazing Titan 13. I literally just picked Jada Toys over them, all right? I still got PTSD from it. Nate says, also, Dispatch is a game where you make choices throughout the story, and it can change what happens next depending on your decisions. Isn't that like that Walking Dead game or the other game on Until Dawn? That game was mid, by the way. Until Dawn. I don't care what anyone tells me. That game was mid. Is that Diego? Can you explain the birds and the bees with your action figures? No. No. Do Titan 13 toys get loose over time? Depending on the copy, I would say, because I've had Titan 13s, like, for example, with Springtrap, I loosened up some of the joints. Same thing with Spring Bonnie over here. I loosened up some of their joints. And for some Titan 13s, they've gotten loose. Like, I'll give an example. All right, not necessarily this color, but I have a few versions of this where it has gotten loose. But I know T13 has gotten better with that because what I've gotten, like, the newer versions, they have survived. Not survived, but I don't know the word to survive, but I guess they get loose, like, slower, I guess. I don't know what's the word to use. Some of them are just great. Like, this purple guy, for example, is just absolutely fluid and hasn't gotten loose or stiff or anything like that, but I think it depends on which copy you get, to be honest. Imagine Hasbro does FNAF. No, it'll be terrible. It'll be garbage. And Revel, what do you think of the 6-7 meme? I think 6-7 is hilarious. That's what I think. Cosmic Curious says, yeah, Dobby, I think you can get him on Crunchyroll and use a coupon. Oh, thanks for putting me on, bro, because I was going to wait for the SHF store to get it, but nice. Diego's the GOAT. You know what, guys? I'm going to tell you guys a story, bro. Bro, Diego? Let me tell you guys a story about Obey Saint, a.k.a. my friend Diego. Diego is one of my closest friends, right? But he is also one of my biggest ops. This dude has bullied me several fucking times. This guy, if there was ever a person, like, he's like my reverse Flash, but not to the extreme, though. Like, homie has humbled me and bullied me too many times, bro. And if there was ever anyone, bro, that, like, I can be like, yo, that's, like, one of my closest friends, but also one of the fucking, sometimes, one of the meanest fucking people, it's him, bro. Like, me and him go back and forth all the time. Not in a negative way, but that is my homie right there. That is my dude. That's my guy Diego, the GOAT. What you guys saying? All right, bro. I'm not answering this question again. You do this every time you come on stream. I've answered it every time. It's the same thing about the Juggernaut thing, bro. Eric says, yo, on Revel, you should pose Mecha Frieza getting sliced in half by Trunks with the Super Saiyan 3 effects. I unfortunately don't have Mecha Frieza. But if I did, I would have done the pose. Bro, oh shit, I didn't even realize that we about to hit 50 likes. Are we? Yeah. Yo guys, let's get a 50 likes, bro. Please, por favor. Thank you. Nobody finds 6-7 funny, bro. If one more person starts saying 6-7, I'm gonna reveal the definition of 69. What? What does that even mean? All right. Cosmic Curious says, the only bad part of Crunchyroll is every My Hero figure gets shipped like 3 to 6 months after the official release. God damn. But Dobby will be shipped out on February. Damn. God damn. Yo, I hit 50 subs today. Congrats, man. Congrats on 50 subs. Next year, you're going to hit 100, bro. Guarantee it. Let's see. But, listen, guys. Is that time? It is that time for your boy. I'm going to skedoodle. What's it called? Another fun stream. My fault. My God. Sorry about that. I don't know what just happened. But yeah, this was a fun stream. We talked about Pokemon, FNAF, T13, you name it. Yeah, you guys are awesome. I enjoyed talking to you guys. We are still on the Chasing the Presents tour. I said it on every stream. Hopefully you guys get the presents you want for Christmas. I hope you guys have a great Christmas. Make sure to like the stream if you haven't already. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram at UnraveledPicturesTM if you haven't already. What else is there? I don't know what tomorrow's going to be. I don't know what stream we're going to do tomorrow, whether it's an unboxing or maybe me reacting to another video of mine. I don't know yet. We will see. What else is there? I don't know. We will see. Yes, we will see. But yeah, guys, you should do an entire stream with a Kermit voice. Bro, I don't know if I can do that. Bro, I already know what you guys are going to say. Here we go. There's no way of avoiding it. If I were to do that, bro, my throat would be hurting after the stream. And I don't know. Hey, Kermit, where's Miss Piggy? Yeah, I don't know about that, man. Marvel Rival stream with the fans? I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that because, listen, Mikeytron 300 knows I get wild. I get a bit wild when playing Marvel Rivals, all right? Listen. I'm not trying to get canceled, all right? Listen, I appreciate you guys. Maybe one day when I finally figure out like if I ever get like a PC set up, I can like stream like games with you guys. But yeah, we'll see. All right, Mikey, I didn't even do nothing, bro. Nah, Patrick, I know it was a joke. Patrick. But listen, I'll see you guys